Welcome to Need for Speed 2015. This game released on the 5th of November 2015, and I think it's just always been known as Need for Speed 2015 instead of just Need for Speed, which is technically what it's called. 10 years later, I thought, let's take a trip down memory lane like always and revisit probably one of the most controversial Need for Speed games, mainly because of how bad the handling is and it also being online only. But aside from that, I think it was great fun. I've got the Evo, Carrera, Nothing, a Hurricane, and Ken's Unicorn. What on earth was I doing last time I was playing this? All right, here we are, Need for Speed 2015, and straight away, man, I'm gonna point out the obvious. This game, visually, at the time, looked incredible. It still looks incredible now, you know, like, I think this Need for Speed has always been like a fan favorite of the modern Need for Speeds. And they've all looked pretty good in their own way, but this just had the right atmosphere to it. It definitely felt very underground, in a sense. I think a lot of you would agree with me, right? I'm not just saying that for no reason, but yeah, it definitely felt like an underground kind of game, which I think is what they were trying to do with this kind of reboot of Need for Speed. And they did pretty good. I actually picked a pretty good race event as well to go into, as this is literally the area I wanted to come to with, you know, the mountainside and everything. This is by far one of my favorite areas in the game. I look at it, man. Look how cool all of this scenery is. We need this again in hopefully the next Need for Speed. I am not used to this handling. So one of the massive complaints, aside from this game being online only, the handling is awful. Let's just be real here. The handling was atrocious, and it's definitely something to get used to. I'm still drifting, apparently. It definitely improved in the later games, but man, this is a struggle. Now, there are thankfully mods on PC to alter the handling. I haven't got any of them installed. Oh, I meant to go that way. Ooh. I think there was also a recent mod that came out again for this game, which is like fully altered the handling. I haven't tried it. I do kind of want to try it as well at some point. Now, the other thing I did want to do was like play the game from the beginning. But another unfortunate issue of this being online only is I couldn't find my save data anywhere on my PC. And apparently your save data is saved to the cloud. I think console, you can just delete it. I could be wrong. I was turning then, okay. The cutscenes in the story mode were pretty cringe.
Robin, good luck trying to keep up.
Trust me, babe, he'll do just fine.
Yeah, that right there. But we managed to win our first race back, which is good. Before I continue with the nostalgia trip, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, FlexiSpot. This is the E7 Plus standing desk from FlexiSpot, which is also the most popular four-legged standing desk for 2025, and for good reason. With the four-leg design, it allows force to be distributed evenly, which improves the overall stability across the desk, greatly reducing how much it shakes, but it also means it can reach a maximum load capacity of 200 kilograms. Included is the advanced digital keyboard, which allows you to control the height of the desk with up to 4 memory presets, and it also includes a USB-C charging port, handy for mobile devices. The height range is adjustable from the lowest point of 66 centimeters all the way to the highest point of 131 centimeters, meaning you can change it to fit you perfectly. And you also have a 10-year warranty on the E7 Plus, giving you a peace of mind that you're getting a good quality product. Whether it's sat down and chilling, catching up on some YouTube videos, or if you want to be more productive at standing up whilst working, you've got the option to do so. I've had the E7 Plus for a few weeks now, and it's definitely a major improvement to my setup. A big thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring this video, as well as sending me their E7 Plus desk. Be sure to click the link in the description for more info and to purchase one for yourself. Now, let's get back to Need for Speed. We switched on over to the RSR, and I'm apparently doing one of the longest events in the game. And we have all of the crew in this. So all of the crew from the campaigns like Spike, Robin, Amy, I think, the mechanic, and Travis. We also had other big names like Nakai-san. We had Ken Block, of course. And it kind of makes it even more important that this game never gets the crew treatment, as we have Ken in this game. And I think that's like one of the only games he's properly, you know, like appeared in. I actually think the campaign was fun. It was fun. It wasn't like incredible. It wasn't amazing or memorable.
Trust me, babe, he'll do just fine.
But it was just something fun to play. Later on in Need for Speed's life cycle, I can't remember the exact date it was, but it was the essentially final update. They added a bunch of things to do with Underground. So we had Eddie's Challenges, which awarded you his car from Need for Speed Underground. And then we also had the Prestige mode, which, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that's why I have the RSR and all the other cars in my garage currently. If that is something you guys would want to see me do and suffer through, because to what I've heard, it's very, very hard, let me know and I can hopefully look into it and do it. Hello. Oh, wait, can you not take out the cops in this? Didn't even see him there, just kind of came out of nowhere. I thought I could crash him out. But no, that was a 8-minute event. I didn't even realize how long that was. Really trying to revisit as much as I possibly can in this video. Hopefully it's not too long, and hopefully I can beat the drift target with this. Oh man. Yeah, so this is tuned for drifting. I feel like it's probably more high-end drifting, right? Like long routes. Because this is very, very small and compact. Oh my, okay, yeah. Oh! Hello? No, I'm not even in first. I'm slacking. That, I think, was my best drift so far. I got so lucky that I didn't hit that car at the end as well. Come on, can I get one last drift in? That's somewhat decent. No, no, I can't. I still won anyway. We'll take it. It's also been 10 years since we've had a Toyota Supra, or Toyota in general, in a mainline Need for Speed game. And Need for Speed 2015 was the last time we saw the Supra. All right, we have a 1,000 horsepower Supra. I do actually kind of miss the Supra in Need for Speed games, or just Toyota in general. Hopefully, but whenever we get the next Need for Speed, they sort it out and don't hate Need for Speed anymore. But I do want to check out the speed list. Is it from here? Can I access it from here? Yes, I can. There's quick play, speed, style, and mix. Let's just do quick play and hope that someone's playing. Surely, right? Surely someone's on. All right, I don't think we're going to be playing speed lists, unfortunately. I've been sat here for 15 minutes on the screen and nothing's happening. So yeah, bit of a shame about multiplayer. It is an old game, so I guess you can't really expect to have, you know, lobbies on such an old game like this. It might even be better on console, who knows? But I just wanted to drive this car for a bit anyway. And it's always good to go back to these older games and kind of reminisce on what we had and look back and also compare it to the current games, or like, you know, the most recent games that we have. And where on earth am I going? It definitely holds up to this day. And as many have pointed out, it visually just looks incredible, especially at nighttime. They absolutely nailed the nighttime look of this game and the underground kind of feel to it. Now, before I end the video, I do want to talk about one last very important thing, which is, of course, this game being online only. I did briefly talk about it near the beginning of the video, but as this game is online only, it constantly requires servers to be active in order for you to play. If they're down, can't play the game. And as we experienced with the crew last year, the moment those servers went offline, we could never play it again. Unless, of course, you're on PC, and thanks to the Crew Unlimited, we can now play it again. I don't know if EA will do an update to this game because it was made by Ghost Games, who are, of course, disbanded. I have no idea if they even have access to go back and push an update to this game, but it means that whenever they decide to shut the servers down on Need for Speed 2015, it unfortunately will have the same situation as the Crew, and we just won't be able to play it. We'll again probably have to rely on modders and, you know, like teams of people, the community essentially, to bring this game back if that is the case. And it will also only work on PC. But this has been Need for Speed 2015, 10 years later. Let me know what you guys think of this game in the comments. If you played it, if you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. I'll hopefully have another video out again this month because a certain Need for Speed game is turning 20 years old. I feel like I can't miss that.